Welcome back to my channel, and today we're trying something new again. I do like to change up my content from here and there. Sorry about that. Um, and today we're going to be doing anime characters as they would look in real life. I found an AI art generator that I really love, and I love its output. So I'm going to be using that one from now on. Not that I didn't like the other one, but this one just does realistic characters much better. And okay, so I would not call myself an anime aficionado, not at all. But the animes that I have watched, I very much enjoyed them for what they were. I really got into the stories. These are just a few of the animes that I have watched. These were the ones that I would call my favorites. So we'll just go with that. So first off, we have Black Butler. If you have watched any of my videos, you might have seen my cat or heard me talk about my cat. His name is Sebastian, and he is a tuxedo cat, and he is named after the titular character Sebastian Michaelis. And so this is what my AI generator said that Sebastian would look like in real life. And my. I was attracted to Sebastian in the anime. I thought that he looked, pardon the pun, devilishly good in the anime. I loved his design and everything. But yeah, the real life counterpart, I think, does a very good job here. He looks quite good. So then we move on to CL, Phantom Hive. I really tried to get him to have a eye patch on his eye, but that was incredibly difficult. This one surprised me with having the earring in the ear, which I thought gave it a little bit of character. But yeah, we always see CL at his desk, so I thought this was a perfect setting for CL in real life. And I think that he looks like he is diligently at work. Now we have Bardroy, and you'll have to excuse me, but I think he looks so much like Chef Ramsay here. And for those of us that are Black Butler fans, we all know that Bardroy cannot cook at all without some help. Bless his heart, trying to use a flamethrower to cook food and blowing up the kitchen. I don't know how that they always got the kitchen back. Every time that he blew it up, man, CL had to have some serious money in order to do that. This is the real life counterpart to Finian. Now, you wouldn't know it by looking at the anime version of Finian, but apparently he's supposed to be 16. So I put that into the algorithm, and I think that it did a very good job of you know, making this version of Finian. I did try to get him the straw hat, but this was the closest version that I could get that I really liked of him. So, yeah, I do like this picture. Now we have Mayrin. I just loved this picture as soon as I saw it. I tried to get it with the, you know, her carrying some glasses, like, you know, in a maid uniform. I tried to get it to look as much like a black Victorian maid uniform as I could. It was not giving me a lot of options, but this was the best that I could do here. And, you know, I tried to make it, you know, give her the magenta hair. This is not all magenta, I realize, but I think this one turned out really well. Here we have Tanaka. I, you know, wanted to give him a teacup because we always see him drinking out of a teacup when he's in his chibi form. This would be him not in his chibi form, obviously. But, you know, wanted to give him a teacup so that he could drink out of a teacup. But I think that he turned out very well in this real life version of what he might look like in real life. Now we get into the, well, okay. Then we have Elizabeth Midford. I know she has ringlet curls, but I think her curls turned out really well. She is a year or two younger than CL. So she's like 15, 14. So I put that into the algorithm. So yeah, she is, I mean, she looks young in the show, but like, I guess you don't realize how young that looks. I mean, in animes, they all look, I mean, they look older than you think that they look until you try to remember what that looks like in real life. So she looks a lot younger than CL, who is like 16. So, and now we get into the not real people, and so I tried to make them look like real people. We've got Grail Sutcliffe. Yes, I realize he did not have facial hair, but when I came across this one in my, you know, in my AIs, you know, and throughout the time I was trying to get this picture of Grail Sutcliffe, I just could not pass this one up. I think the hair is just perfect. Yes, I realize all of the Reapers have glasses, and I don't have glasses for any of my Reapers, like either of the two Reapers that I used. But I don't think that detracts from Grail Sutcliffe in real life. So I think that he looks really good here. And the other Reaper that I chose to use is William T. Spears. And we all know that he has this very monotone expression that he always keeps, and his monotone voice. And I just think that this picture of the real life William T. Spears just very much encapsulates what he would look like in real life. And our last Reaper is the Undertaker. It took forever to get a picture of a man with, it's supposed to be gray hair or silver hair, but this was as close as I could get with it falling even a little bit into his eyes. So it was the best that I could get, but I think that he looks really good, and he's at least smiling. Like, that took forever as well, so I went with what I could get here. So slam me in the comments if you must. Um, the next show we're gonna go with is Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was my favorite anime when I was growing up. I used to watch it religiously when I was a teenager, and that was because um, I, I definitely watched pretty much. Excuse me. I watched the dubbed version. I never. I'm probably terrible for admitting this. I don't like watching undubbed animes because it's very hard for me to try to follow what's going on the screen and also trying to read the um translation of what they're saying a lot of times because the action on the screen is going by so much faster than what is the translation, and so I find it incredibly hard to follow, even though I will admit that when I'm watching a movie I have the captions on um all the time, or even watching a television show on anything that have captions. I will have captions on, and that's so that if something is said or I don't understand something that they tried to say, like I can try to read the captions and maybe catch what they said. But I don't know, something about the animes, it's a lot harder for me to process what's going on. And maybe that's just me. I don't know. So we've got Usagi Tsukino, otherwise known as Serena, and I wanted to go with their what they would look like as a human in their human form and not in their Sailor Moon outfits. So I tried to do that the best that I could. So I think, and some of them look a little more cartoony than others. It was extremely hard to get a definitive, very human version of these characters wearing the outfits I needed them to wear based on their outfits in the anime. Their human outfits. So, yeah, I did the best I could. Then we've got Ami Mizuno. It has been an incredibly long time since I've actually seen this anime, so please excuse me if I mispronounce their Japanese name. Her English name is Amy. Her AI actually turned out really well. She looks, very human here. I know her hair is much shorter, but this was the best of what I got. And so when I saw this one, I went with it because, her hair looks blue-ish here. And that was extremely hard for me to get. It kept giving me black hair and not blue. So I went with it. Then we've got Ray Hino. Also, it was Ray, but spelled differently in English. And I tried to give her priestess outfit because I liked that better than her school uniform. Then we've got Makoto Kina, otherwise known as Lita. I love the little rosettes on her outfit. Then we've got Makata Ano, otherwise known as Mina. This one turned out, decently well and human looking. Then we've got Chibiusa Tsukino, otherwise known as Rini. This is Serena's daughter from the future. Hers was incredibly hard also to come up with a human looking version because of how it describes her hair. And even this one is not perfect about how it describes her hair, but it was the best that I could come up with. And this is Mamoru Chiba, also known as Darren. This is also Rini's father from the future. Well, this is present day Darren, but he will be her father in the future. It's a very good anime, very long anime from what I remember, but it's good. Alright, now we have Code Geass, known, I guess, Lelouch of the Rebellion. I only have 2 characters from this. I didn't, go too heavy with the characters from this. It was the 2 main characters, and that is Lelouch v. Britannia. And I love how this one turned out. He looks like he is ready to just go take over the country, which is more or less what he tries to do in the anime. Sorry if you haven't seen it. Spoiler alerts. The anime's been out for a while. If you have Hulu, it's free on there. You can watch it. It's pretty... I really enjoyed it. I'm a sucker for a good story. And we've got his rival, Suzaku Kurogi. And I think that his human form turned out pretty good. I know the eyes are a little weird, but when I got this one, I think it turned out looking pretty well like him. Again, with this one, with the brown hair is what ended up making it hard for me to get a good one of him. So this is why I ended up going with this one. On to Kami-sama Kiss. This was just a fun anime for me. I thought it was really cute. One of the reasons I wanted to watch it is that Sebastian Michaelis' voice actor is also the voice actor for the White Fox here, Tomoe. And this is what Tomoe would look like as a human. I know he has fox ears, but, if he were a human, he would not have fox ears. So, and in the anime, he's like 900 or something like that, but I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna put that. I'm just gonna see what it would think it would what he would look like as like a person who's supposed to be 20, because that's what it says he more or less looks like normally. So I was like, okay, he's supposed to look like he's in his 20s. So I think he looks pretty good. I know he's supposed to have he either has really short hair or really long hair, depending on where he is in the anime. So I went with short, icy blonde hair.
I'm sorry.
Shush. Our next character is Mizuki, who is who's the snake character. I forget what they call themselves in the anime. It's been a little while since I've watched it. But he's the snake in the show, and I think that his character turned out really well with the prompt that I gave it. So that's pretty much all I have to say about him. We've got our main character, Naname Momozono, and I wanted to give her a white fox because Tomoe. Her hair is brown, but again, we go back to if I gave it brown hair thing, sometimes, a lot of times it kept giving me black hair, and this was one of the ones that just ended up being a really nice one, and so I just went and ended up just going with this picture. This is Karama Shinjiro. He is one of Naname's classmates, but he's also a crow something or other. He's not like Tomoe and the other guy, but he's similar. Um, but he's like in a band or some. He's in a band, and just I think this guy right here just I don't know. He screams bad boy to me, and Kurama is definitely a bad boy. All right,
That's not nice.
shush, shush, Siri. Nobody asked you your opinion. All right, now we've got Oron High School Host Club. I thought that this was a really interesting anime. Again, another reason why I wanted to watch it is that Sebastian Michaelis's voice actor is in this anime. I actually went out and searched for other animes that his voice actor acted in, and I wanted to watch those animes to see if they were any good. And so that's why I ended up watching a lot of different animes with him in it. So first we have Haruhi Fujioka. She's supposed to have really short brown hair, but again with the whole brown hair, and it would give me these black haired beauties. But overall, I think she ended up looking really good. She looks like she has really short hair, but it's black. Hey, and get one, not the other. It works. Then we've got Tamaki Suo. Again, this one ended up looking a little more animated than real life, but if you've ever seen the anime, he plays the piano a couple times in it, and I think that this ends up looking really good. This looks a lot like Tamaki in the anime. This is Sebastian Michaelis's voice actor's character in the show, Kyoa Otari. He's like really smart student. And I think that this really does that character justice based on the show. Then we've got Takashi Mori. I really stink at these last names. Mononozuka, also known as Mori. This guy is 6'4", y'all. And I think this picture does a lot of justice to this character. I think he looks really good. This is Mitsukina Hananozuka, also known as Honey. This guy is 4'10", and he likes to eat cake, which was why him having a cake in his lap or eating the cake even would have been great. But I think he ended up looking, as I tried to make him look sweet and innocent, but, the AI did the best it could with the prompt I gave it. All right, then we have our two twins, which was difficult. We've got Karu Hachichin, who parted his hair on the left, and we've got Hakiru Hachichin, who parted his hair on the right. And yes, I know they don't look like twins, but, it's AI. I did my best. And our last show that I ended up really enjoying that I wanted to do AI, that made the characters look real was Vampire Knight. I do like vampires, and this show actually did a really good job with the story. The first character is Zero Kiru, and I wanted him to have his gun with him. I could not for the life of me get a silver gun, but I think his character looks really good. And I tried to get, the uniform to look as similar as I could to the uniform in the show. I tried. Then we've got Yuki Cross. I think her uniform looks closer to what the uniform was supposed to look like. And at least I finally got the hair correct. It's the correct color anyway. So there's that. Her hair's supposed to be a good bit shorter. It's supposed to come down to her shoulders, but it's the correct color. If I don't get one, I get the other. So crucify me in the comments. And last but not least, we've got Kaname Kuran, our vampire. And does he or does he not look like a brooding vampire? I love the hair here. His uniform is not correct according to the lore in the anime. It's supposed to be like a white uniform, but I almost like this black uniform better. And against the night sky back there, that's what I really wanted, was for him to have a night sky. That was incredibly difficult, was for him to be in a night background. So, there's that. And that's my last one. Tell me in the comments what your favorite anime was, and your favorite character from your favorite anime. My favorite anime was Sailor Moon. And my favorite character was, of course, Serena, because she had my name. And I just didn't hear my name a lot. So, it was what it was. I've definitely grown a lot and found more anime to like and to watch. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day. Like and subscribe.